Back so soon, she says, raising an eyebrow. You are far more dependable than Adan ever was. She pauses. In some ways, at least. I want to talk to you about the anechoic lazaret. Oh, she says, her face a carefully composed mask. What is it? What is this again? I believe I told you that I am not quite sure, she says, frowning. That is rather the reason why I need to access it again. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Len, do you know about these notes about doors? No. Maybe this guy? Nope. So, let's go and find Finzin and his Levy. And that is, now we know that this is the founder of the Order of Truth, this strange statue. This Divityako was some kind of a non-human or not entirely human creature. And now, whoa, shortcuts work. M to the map. I think we should go down there. Was it that? No, over to Caravanserai and then down, or over here. Yeah, let's go down here. Was that the right way? We'll see soon. Yeah, from here we can go to the east and then we'll be there. These statues though, are these the Aeon priests? Probably not. Or are they? And these glowing things, stones maybe. Ah, yeah. Back in the darkness. Really? Indeed. Oh, who's this guy? A traveler? Yeah, you have to always be watchful when you're crossing here, because there are sometimes people you can meet only at, I think, certain times or something like that. Or they're just passing through and then you can talk to them and not any other time. So when you press tab, you can notice them better, because you'll see their name then. And we're back to this area that is plagued by the stichers and their rock destroying, I don't know, and all the eyes here. Really? There is Wundgen. And there was the Levy, I think. Could we go down there and then... No. Was the wrong way. Where should we? Where are we even? Oh, we are here. All right. So we should go up there. Cross over here. There's a hooded thug. Hands off your pouches. I ain't here for you. Let's talk to Finzin then. Did you find out anything? He asks, eyes darting around you to check on the distant Levy. Well, I have brought a device that will transfer a year from you to your levy. Fine, just 1 year, right? He chuckles, but there's not much humor in it. I got a few to spare. Let's get this over with. Hey, Levy. How does this thing work? And do I get to pick the year or what? Will this hurt him? I do not want this to... Ah! Sir, are you well? Sir! I'm fine. Leave me be, alright? Whistling. And seems like he got a better year. Well, it's done, he says. Funny thing. The first year they took didn't hurt a bit. This one stings like glass in the gut. He rubs his head. But the levy's gone. That's something. Let me give you something for all the trouble. Are you feeling alright? Honest? No. Got some hammering in my head and a greasy feeling in my throat, hoping it goes away. Do you regret helping the levy? Sure, he says, but no, too. Way you described it, I owed him a debt. You have to pay your debts, citizen or no. Well, thank you, and goodbye. What have we done here? What have we gained? Seems like we gained nothing. Loss of self is here. That sounds interesting. Trading a year of your life. You know, when I was younger we had to do military service for the state. Oh, I chose civil service, but because I'm naturally more inclined to help people than kill them. But yeah, just taking a year of your life, wow, that seems really cruel. Well, you can have really strange experiences in that year, though. Or you could have. Now there's no more military service in civil military service, that is, in Germany. So this experience will go away. It was interesting, though, always. It helped you clear some things up about life before you go into the dreamy world of, I don't know, of the work world that is so lawful here. Well, but let's stop this. Let's talk about the loss of self. This young woman clutches herself and growls, low and continuously under her breath. Pearly white light shimmers from a vial on her wrist, and her eyes are red-rimmed, as if she's been crying. You've never seen her before, and yet your hands are sweating and your breath catches in your inherited chest. Shame burns your throat hot and sour. Your body recognizes her, even if you do not. Leave me alone, she mutters, and it's a moment before you realize she's not talking to you. You took my face, stole my family, whisper at me in my own voice. Isn't that enough? Isn't that... She breaks off when she sees you. She's in my head and she won't. Shut up, talk loud, talk over her so I can hear you. Maybe this is the woman of the man who wants to find her. Well, let's talk about that woman in your head. Yes, she says, biting the world like an enemy's throat. Now stop talking about her. It brings her forward and she clings, she whines and she won't stop. So please stop talking about her. Scan thoughts, I am not some woman, I am you. Please let me in. What? Ah, she has lost herself. Yeah, that's the way. Okay. I'm sorry, but I want to hear about that woman. No. Every time I think about her, 3 inches closer to me, pulls on my arm. Stop asking about her, please. Scan thoughts closer. You want to let me in. Why fight me? I'm sorry, but I want to hear about the woman in your head still. She growls under her breath, but does not respond. Scan thoughts. Fighting only hurts you. Let it go. I'm sorry, but I want to hear about the woman in your head. Let's repeat this. No? What is that shining object you're holding? She flinches, but reveals the vial strapped to her wrist. It glows with an inner light, and the tiny ripples within seem to cast moving shadows on her palm. Some kind of drug, maybe? I woke up one night in a building I'd never seen before. The malicious architecture, probably. She says soft and low, I found this beneath a pile of blackened scales. If you shake it, it makes a picture. Watch. She jiggles the vial and holds up her other hand. Indistinct shadows mimic the motion on her palm. Why are you holding onto it? Because I feel like it was mine, she blurts, then grimaces as if the words escaped without her permission. At any rate, it's mine now, and I don't need more of a reason than that. Scan thoughts, it's mine. I don't need more of a reason than that. Why is that so important to you again? It's not that it's important, she says, frowning. I just feel better holding it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Scan thoughts, it's mine. There's nothing wrong about that. Let's ask about her again. No, all right. Maybe we could free her if we tell her that is a dangerous weapon. Let's try that. Seems like a way to help, so that's a dangerous weapon. You should give it to me. Hard. Let's try it. Loss of self. Critical success. Her fingers tighten over the vial, then loosen. All right, she says, looking desperately unhappy. Still, she seems somewhat relieved when she hands it over. Gained item. Star's kiss. I'm sorry, but I want to hear about that woman in your head. And she growls and... Shouldn't have taken it, but... thought maybe it could help. Didn't, though. Sad to hear. Well, let's look at these triangles, and that's... yeah. These three triangles float serenely above a scuffed stone basin. You can't help noticing that the citizens of Sagas are giving this monument a wide berth. The largest triangle shines brightly, radiating a soothing warmth. The middle, darker one, hovers above it, turns slightly away from the first with what strikes you as disdain. The third is small, dryly amused, so deeply indigo as to be nearly black. It's removed from the first two triangles. You hesitate. You were sensing emotions from these objects, intent. Something is strange here. Let's look at the stone basin first. Stone is cracked in places, but far newer than the ancient shapes it contains. You suspect that the citizens of Sagas hoped the ring would make the triangles look less out of place. We should examine the smallest triangle. A tiny object appears to be spinning, but so quickly that you can't see the motion at all. Or perhaps the motion itself is the illusion. You pinch a corner of the triangle, the world whirls around you. You blink, swaying. In the half second before you open your eyes, you hear the thunderous crack of wood on wood and the rumble of distant voices. You snatch your hand from the triangle. Examine it again. Hangs before you, both seeming to move and clearly motionless. Examine it again. Sometimes you have to repeat things here, but this time weren't successful. Study the medium-sized triangle. Staring at this triangle is disorienting. You can't seem to look at it head-on, even though you're certain you've moved to face it. Instead, the face of the thing seems to be endlessly directed just to the right of your head and far away. You brush the triangle's icy face with your finger. The air thickens like a weight over you, and you struggle to keep your eyes open. Between the thumping of your heartbeat, you hear thousands of purposeful, rhythmic footsteps treading endless stairs toward the peak of a vast, echoing room. Study it again. It remains focused away from you no matter how you try to look at it head-on. Now touch the large one. reach out and time slows. Your hand drifts past individual modes of light, dappled dust, moving into the warm glow of the large triangle. Calm warmth bleeds up your arm, then you grasp the edge of the triangle. It's somehow rigid and flexible at the same time. You blink and a strip of light unwinds ahead of you like a path through infinite, murmuring dark. Behind you is an ever-shifting zoetrope of linked, motionless hues. It's your past, you realize, every second of it, every choice pouring out of you and trailing away into the black. You open your eyes. You're back at the stone ring, still touching the triangle. All three of them are watching you. You blink again. The strip of light, the surrounding darkness, and in the valley between the slow pulsing of your heart, you hear the murmurs of countless witnesses, the raised voices of your past and future companions, the heated condemnations of enemies you haven't met yet, and above it all, a trio of voices, one warm, one cold, and one dryly practical. They are speaking a verdict, but you can't hear them over the din. Ooh, creepy. We will shout for silence so we can hear the judges. You bellow into the dark, clenching your fists, and the crowd instantly falls silent. So do the judges. In the echoing silence that follows, you realize that you are alone. You always were. You stride on. The path unravels before your every step. Your past unspools behind you. Stay on the path to see where it leads. You follow the road casually. You look to the right, and the path at your feet flickers, as if anticipating your new direction. Clearly, your choices define this road's course, and not the other way around. You open your eyes. The three triangles hang in the air exactly as they did before, unmoving and silent. The vision is gone, and yet you can still feel the choices you've made, curving away behind you like a string of jewels. You straighten, moving into the future, breath by breath. You suddenly notice a message carved into the stone ring beneath the triangles. Judge yourself as you watch. It slowly fades away. And now, do we have something new here? No. Step away from the monument. Alright, thank you for watching and of course listening, as this is the main thing in this game for now. There's so much of this great story and we don't want to miss any part of it. That's part of this attempted playthrough in patch 1. And if you like the video, please come again and watch or just hear. It's perfectly acceptable. And I'd be happy to see you again. And this is Immanuel Ken, signing out for now. See you in the next episode. Happy gaming to you.